Thank you for taking time to enjoy another Collector Suite demo. This demo will discuss how the suite came to be. In 1978, I bought my own cards with lunch money I saved through the week. I was 8 years old. This was the beginning of a lifetime in the card and collecting hobby. In 1983, it was recommended to me that I try a very early computer programming class that was offered by my school. In 1984, the company held a statewide contest to show off the skills their students had learned. I partnered with a friend, and together we won second place in the contest. I am currently approaching 49 and believe I have created a way to modernize all collecting hobbies. I did not just sit down and throw something together. I have spent around 30 years attempting to not just catalog cards, but to have the deepest possible understanding of cards, collectibles, and any of the thousands of genres of items people around the world collect. The early 90s hit, I bought the first desktop computer I could afford. It was not very capable, but I began assessing how I would figure out how many cards I had accumulated. As time marched on, my sons got into cards, and we had amassed a collection of about 200,000 cards. By 2010, I had a collection of around 515,000 cards. Computers were still pretty low powered compared to today's monster machines. I began building my own databases and spreadsheets, and learning how to properly dissect the data for maximum data point sorting, counting, and indexing. Since the early 90s, I have had hundreds of notebooks with some idea or other items related to the suite. I did not just want to make a skimpy little software thing for cards. I wanted to build the Cadillac of suites. I had built a version I was using for myself at home. One day, a gentleman in a card group had an issue with an A-Rod card he had just bought. I looked in my databases for all A-Rod cards numbered to 2 and screen grabbed the results. Once I posted the image of these results, I knew I had accomplished my goal for making the ultimate collector's tool. I was immediately flooded with requests of what it was, where it came from, and how could they get it. Many of these people are still following this project and waiting patiently to get it in their hands, on their desktops, and in their phones. Through massive hours of designing, implementing, testing, then doing it all over again, and then doing it all over again, I think I have fully applied as much of the knowledge I have gained over the last 30 plus years in the card and collectible hobbies, networking with thousands of collectors across the country, setting up at over 250 card shows since 1992, and attending thousands of shows to say I have built the best option collectors will ever have to bring their collections into the 21st century. Collect on, friends.